it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it. Self-made, I'm talking greatness. You either love it or you hate this. And it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it. Self-made, I'm talking greatness. You either love it or you hate this. And it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it.
What's up? What's up? We are back at it again on Graveyard Shift. What is this? Episode 10 with Desyple Nite, aka Dusty and Dirt. What's good with everybody tonight?
What up?
What up? What up? What up, Dirt? Don't mind us. I just got in from a little trip, had to do a little work for somebody. But go ahead, let them know what we're talking about like we always do.
All right. Tonight we got leaders and followers,
Leaders and followers.
snakes and rats,
Got the snakes and the rats.
and
That made me-
how money manipulates the world.
Ooh, that's a good one. You talk about snakes and rats, I had to eat some cheese.
Right?
Oh,
It's not a good
shit.
look, bro.
Whatever. I was eating it before we started talking about it.
I feel it. Leaders and followers.
Leaders and followers. Let me
Speak
chew
on
this
it.
shit up real quick before I choke
Right.
on it.
I feel you.
Leaders and followers, huh? Remember, everybody, like, share, subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Remember, share, share, share. I'm banned on Facebook right now, so I can't share shit. Oh, yeah, I gotta send you that link.
Yeah, no, I shared it.
Oh, okay. So you mean like some people are like leaders and some are followers, basically, is what you're breaking it down to.
Pretty much. I mean, some people are natural born leaders.
I was just
you know what
gonna
I mean?
ask you that. Do you think it's a natural thing? But I think it's more than a natural thing. Like, I think you cannot be born a leader and still become a leader because struggle.
Yeah, you could become a leader through, you know, experience. You know what I mean? Like hard work and dedication, one of those numbers, you know what I mean? Like,
or fucked up situations. You be a
Yeah.
fucking boss like me. No. But
nah, but good.
no, I believe that in all situations, though, like whether it be like, for say, how will I label this, underground or business, or I do believe some people are just naturally good at it off the rip.
Right.
Like they're
Right.
just born with it. Like they start doing what some people label weird at an early age, but then other people would label it like, nah, he's gonna be, a banker, or he's gonna be a
Right.
math magician or something like that, or
Right. I feel what you're saying. Like, I feel it
send
boils
this
down
to
to
Max. He asked about it. I didn't mean to cut you off. Send the
like
link.
Max or
The link to Max. And by the way, the comedy show, the 12th at Max's, I got tickets for that.
which Max?
Max at Max's Pizza, motherfucker.
Oh, you want all right, yeah. I
Yeah,
got
he
you.
was asking me about it earlier. But I still got
Right.
tickets left for that comedy show. Remember, it's ticket only at Max's Pizza and Grill up on 20. We're going to be filming there that night, too. So remember. Oh, yeah, shout out to Ashling Entertainment. Everybody says Asling around here. And I'm like,
Asling.
yeah.
Asling.
And it's Ashling. But shout out to
Asling.
them. No, definitely, though. I think, like you said, I think some are born and some could turn into it, depending on, what trade it might be, what walk of life they are, and things of
Right.
that nature like that. And remember, getting them comments. We want that feedback. We take subjects for future shows if you guys want to talk about different things. Remember, share, because I'm banned on Facebook.
You know, I feel people are born with some people are born with a natural charisma. And
That's how I should have labeled it.
You know what I mean? They have that natural charisma, natural charm, and everything just falls into line for them.
Or ambition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they got a magnetic personality that, you know, people want to be around and want to, you know, experience
Just
what, you know,
draws
they're
people.
yeah, but experience what they're experiencing. You know what I mean?
I get a lot of that, but see, now that could turn out good or bad too, because not everybody that you're drawing to you is for the good.
Right. Absolutely.
But then it teaches you how to weed people out and judge characters and things of that nature too.
You know, I went to school with like a couple cats like that, you know what I mean? But see, all right, we're gonna talk about this later, but you know, they were some of the richer kids, you know what I mean? And they just had a natural draw to them, but was it the money or was it their, you know, natural charisma or whatever that everybody just kind of flocked to them?
Right. I mean, it was probably
You know what I mean?
money, because the money made him popular, you know, school-wise. You think about that, because I doubt it was anything he was doing unless he was doing something I don't know about in your story that was like special.
No, I mean, no, it was nothing like that. I mean, normal student, you know, but everybody kind of just congregated. It was a couple of them, you know, and
No, I know, because we had a couple of them, and not to knock them, because not all of them, but I've seen a couple of them that were like that in school, and I thought they was going to be like, you know, business owners, things of that nature, and some of them turned into crackheads and shit like that, fucked their whole life up after school.
You know, yeah, but those people, you know, they kind of stood out to me, you know, because they did have that, you know, natural draw, you know what I mean? And
send me the link in Messenger, I can share it that way.
All right. And you know, people just kind of flock to them, you know what I mean? And
was you bullied?
I don't know. No, see, I fell in the middle group where, you know, I was friends with everybody, but
you was neutral.
You know, yeah, I was neutral. You know, everybody knew me, you know, but I talked to everybody. You know what I mean? I didn't, you know, single anybody out. You know, I was just kind of in the middle there.
Right. Let me share this motherfucker. No, I definitely get it. I was the fucked up popular, if it makes sense. Like, I guess more the class clown or the one to lash out. I was the one that, when the teacher corrected me in front of class and class was like, woo, I was like, fuck you, bitch. Like, like I had to prove a point or something, and then I'd get expelled all the time. But
that's not a good thing.
No. But I was always a leader, though, in a weird kind of way, if that made sense. Like, if I did something, people would follow. And I learned that at a young age, and I'm like, okay. It was like having a pack of zombies.
Right. I mean, it's still kind of like that.
Right.
You know I mean, like, it's weird.
Weird. Like, my beard? Is my beard weird?
It's weird.
My beard's weird. Remember, like, share, and smash that subscribe button. But I've also seen leaders turn into followers, and every leader is a follower, if that makes sense to you. Yeah.
Depending on the situation. All right, explain it.
Are like for say, I think I've been a leader most of my life. Not like saying I'm anybody special, but you know, I help people and people come to me for advice and things of that nature. But even though I'm a leader, like say for instance, I'm soaking up some new game for some people that's above you and me in a position in business, and I'm trying to get like that. So I'm kind of following, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel it.
Kind of just like everybody pays somebody. There's always somebody above somebody.
Right.
So
I feel what you're saying.
Some people think as a follower is a bad thing, but it's not always a bad thing.
But some people are just natural followers. They don't want to be the leader of the pack. You know what I mean? They want to follow.
Well, yeah.
You know, everybody has potential to be a leader. Everybody has potential to be a leader.
Some people are comfortable like that.
you know, you follow the masses, and you know,
Some people don't have the ambition to be a leader, nor do they care to be.
right.
Like sometimes I just want to be like, fuck all this shit and just go do something to be able to survive a life for somebody else and not have to lead shit, if that makes sense.
No, I feel you on that. I do.
But then
You
again,
know,
them people usually don't get too far. They could be like culture in life, but
but see, I got like that in the studio. You know what I mean? That's what turned me into, you know, a good producer. You know, leading people, you know, and producing, you know, the music and stuff. That turned me into you know, a pretty good leader. You know, pretty good management skills. You know.
yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, I was about to say that before you broke it down. I was gonna say you was our leader at that time. So
You know what I mean? Like, and you know, looking back on it, you know, that was a huge responsibility. You know, I'm dealing with, you know, 20, 30 cats, and you know, that got stressful at times, you know, but I mean, you give them the talk, and you push through it, man. You know what I mean?
I still said it. I said that to you the other night. I was like, "Do I need to go give him the talk?"
Hey,
Only a few people know what that is.
that's funny though.
It is.
But you know, I mean, but you know, that experience turned me into a decent leader, and you know, I used that later on in life. You know, working, and you know, I moved up real quick. You know, in the job area and stuff. You know, those are good skills to have.
Well, yeah, because you can take leadership no matter what walk of life you used it in and apply it to other things in other walks of life.
Yeah,
Because it's
you
not
know, and
so much, I don't want to say it's not a skill, but it's not so much a one based skill like it could go for anything.
you know, and I'm a peoply kind of person. You know what I mean? So I,
Hi,
like I
guys,
said, I
what's
got,
up?
yeah, pretty much. You know, I got along with everybody. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you know, having that neutral persona, you know, that helped out a lot too. You know what I mean? And
Well, probably that and all the different characters you come across while, running the studio, excuse me, and
you know,
things of that nature.
and to this day, you know, people still come up to me like, "Hey, yo, Dre,"
What up?
you know, what up? You know, but you know, you still doing your thing, you still doing this, you know, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, I get that a lot, you know, out in the streets. You know, I can go, you know, 4 towns over, and still run into people, you know, that come up to me like that.
Right. I got to roll something because, my lazy ass business partner had to go down to the strip right before the show and take shots of a new business that was opening because some of us fucking work. But, anyways, so I got to spice myself back up here.
Are you gonna be okay? You need a hug.
No, not right now, at least. Give me a minute, I might get in my emotions.
Right. But I don't know.
I've even,
Like you
but
said,
go ahead.
like you were saying, following isn't a bad thing, you know, all the time. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing in general. Just, you know, if that's the way you are.
But people label it that now, and I think all the labels that come out trickle down from the top for Divide too. On a side note, I think
That's stupid though.
they label followers a bad thing because they don't want people to group up, they don't want people to learn, they don't want people to progress, things of that nature.
Right. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So they got to give it that label.
See, you're talking. That sounds like a government issue right there.
Well, yeah, but we're not on that right now. We're just talking
Yeah.
about leaders and followers, not them fuckheads, because they don't lead by example anyway.
You know, I mean that's basically, you know, that's the bigger picture
I went to
in the scenario.
dispensary and I got this purple. I'm about to be halfway through the show. It's gonna be all you, bro.
Well, when you start drooling, I'll know
If I
what's up.
pass out, just keep going. I'll wake up eventually.
I got you. Who's in the room with us? See, we got 2 people in here.
Oh no, speak up. You in the room. Speak, motherfucker.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, and make sure you share this motherfucker everywhere because I'm banned and I can't share it. I don't know how many times I gotta say that shit. And smoke some.
Right?
But
but
I've seen vice versa too though. I've seen people I went to school with that you would have thought wasn't gonna be shit, by my judgment. And they turned around and ended up being, I keep it 100, better than I was in life. Or I am in life right now.
like, were they the quiet people and they just
Not
didn't
so
hang out
much.
with nobody?
They was kind of secluded a little bit, but some of them were just, you would have thought like, oh yeah, he gonna be a crackhead when he get older. Or they was the little fast motherfuckers that was doing drugs and shit of that nature like way before I thought about it.
Okay, I feel what you're saying.
Like they grew up real quick, but somehow that growing up real quick got twisted up and here they are fucking living the life.
Right.
Like, so that happens too.
Right. I've seen that happen a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I
look,
think
man,
the struggle kind of like, I think the struggle kind of like, how would I put this? Kind of like, when you apply pressure to coal, you make diamonds, bro. Like, and I think that's kind of the same aspect as how that happens. Like, you push a motherfucker so far.
Well, like you said hard living, made them people, something they weren't when they were in school. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's like you said that it's putting pressure on coal. You made a diamond.
Yeah. Changed my rap name to Diamond Desyple. Desyple the Diamond. And I'm gonna name my album In the Rough.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't want to be a leader and I don't want to be a follower. I just want to be.
I want to be a leader, but the leader in the way of that, I'm just like, yeah, do this. Or they call me and like, what do we do? And I'm like, do that, and this.
I want to be, in the middle where I have both skills and I can, lead and follow.
Right.
But I don't want to just be labeled that. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. I want to be old, sit at home, and collect money.
Well, yeah, that's what we all want.
I don't think we all want to be old, bro.
Well, we already old. That's another thing. I'm gonna go off on a rant here, man. I'm gonna go off on a rant.
Fuck we go.
Oh man, that just sparked something, man. Like,
I'm about to spark some.
What happened to your 60 plus people, 60-year-old people, and
how they used to have people, walkers and all that shit and be all hunched over and shit.
Yeah.
But here I am, we're 41, and I'm not trying to burn bread on myself, but I seen people once they were going from 40 to 50, kind of like you said. They was hunched over, gray hair. I think they worked themselves to death, bro.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Because
that's
my fault, but the 60-year-olds and 50-year-olds today don't got that gray hair or that fucking all wrinkly, saggy, not knocking nobody, but it's almost like it evolutionized a little, or work got easier, or we're not working our bodies as hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Because my parents are in their 60s and, they don't look nothing like that. But look, when my mom's parents were, when they hit 60,
they looked old.
They looked old.
Right.
They looked like they went through some stuff and they had some hard living.
No disrespect to old people. We middle old.
No,
too.
Not at all. Not at all. And, my dad, his mom, she was a grandma, I mean? She looked like a grandma.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when she hit
they don't have a grandma look anymore either.
No.
Grandmas be out here getting it, bro.
You know, my parents are, you know, grandparents 12 times over or 8 times over or whatever. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like, and you know, they don't look like grandparents. You know what I mean? Like, remember when we were coming up, you know what I mean? Like, your grandma looked like a grandma, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Whether it was the
She was
grandma
she was
with the
great.
walker or the grandma hunched over a little or
Like she was
wobbling
grandmother.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
You know,
not like that no more. Or is it the mix of genes now?
it could be that too.
That kind of just popped in my head and came out my mouth, but you
I
know,
wasn't blowing you kisses.
do what?
I said I wasn't blowing you kisses.
Oh, you was blowing me kisses. How sweet.
I might have been.
That ABCDFG 10,000 gonna get mad. But
Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, that just, you know, when we're talking about old people, that just came to mind, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you threw me
you know,
for
we
a
don't
loop.
we don't have real old people no more.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they're
Like,
real. It's just a different generation. But I think another aspect, now these are all just theories that I'm thinking, but I think it could be too, because back in the day, all you had is like prohibition era, and fucking the way to party back then was drink. A lot of people drank a lot too. So
yeah.
it could have been, you know, that was the party, that was the drug. We didn't have this wide variety of drugs.
Right.
So it could have been that too. They could have drank and worked, but they did work a lot more. And I do think some of the work was harder because, you know, like say like steel mills and farms and things of that nature. It was all more hands on back then with
Yeah.
big equipment and shit like that.
Yeah, I feel it. All right, like my grandfather, for example, you know, I know he worked hard because this dude did 2 terms in the Korea War, 2 terms Vietnam, you know what I mean? You know, he was in the military since he was 15, you know what I mean? Like, I know that dude worked hard, you know what I mean? And that took a toll on him, you know what I
Right.
mean? And,
Thank you to Grandpa for the service.
you know, and it's crazy, but, you know, all his kids, you know, are, you know, pushing 60 now, you know, my mom being the oldest,
Right.
you know, and my one uncle, the uncle I'm always talking about, he's 7 years older than me, you know, and looks young as young can be.
Yeah. See, I got an uncle that's, fuck, what is he, like 4 or 5 years older than me. I kind of grew up with him, but he don't look that old either. I mean, he's like going bald like me, but, you know, future, you know, face sagging, skin, shit like that. He don't look like, you know, he's that age.
You know, that's the thing, man. Like, how many wrinkly people do we see that, you know, are, you know, what, 1 generation under us, 2 generations under us? You know, how many of those people do you see that are wrinkly and, you know, really hunched over and gray haired and, you know, oh, I'm so old, and
like the cartoons.
back in my day,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, how many of those people you see? I mean, like when we were growing up, we seen that all the time,
Right.
you know. But I don't know. Nowadays, you don't see that too often.
No. But like I said, it could be any of them things we were speaking of, like mix of genes. It could be different way of living now. It could have been the workforce back then. It could have been, you know,
Right.
whatever.
No, I feel you on that, man. Like,
We went from leaders and followers to motherfucking old people.
well, I you know, feel me on that, man. Come on now.
No, I do. That's a big
You know,
difference in generations, characteristic wise and body wise.
you know, I mean, it just sparked something in me, you know, because we were talking about that a couple days ago,
Right.
and I don't know, it popped in my head.
Right. But you got Tourette's.
Well, yeah, you know, I got to rant about something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't smoke, got the instant munchies. What was our second subject? I know the first one was leaders.
Snakes and rats. Snakes and rats.
Snakes
which
and rats.
goes hand in hand with the, you know, leaders and followers.
Yeah, but leaders can be snake or a rat too.
They can.
A lot
You
of
know,
leaders
they could
get
be
to that leader position by snaking their way up the line.
right.
So,
And you know, I mean,
like you,
you
like if you was to like be in the government, bro, you would be snaking your little fly ass all the way up through there.
I talk a good game, man.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
talk a good
saying.
game.
I'd be off
You
at
know
the
what I mean?
cut. I'd be at home here in the hood while you running for president. Like, these motherfuckers is stupid. Like, they have no idea what's about to happen.
You know, I could talk my way into anything. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't expect it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, the reason I kind of cut you off at the beginning of that combo though is because I've had people that were real close to me, like ride or die, turn straight
Right.
into snakes, turn into rats. And there is a difference because a snake is a snake. A snake ain't always gonna bite you.
Right.
Fucking rat, he always getting you in trouble. That little fucking nasty little garbage ass motherfucker.
I feel it. I feel it. You know, some leaders is rats too. You know what I mean? Like they weaseling their way into,
Like,
you know, fucked up situations, and you follow that. You know, that's on you.
right. That's what I've been trying to tell you for a month now.
I'm mad. We ain't going there.
But nah, I think, how do I put this? I think I would just label a rat, period. So I guess a snake and a rat can be the same because you could be a snake ass rat. But if you ain't ratting, you just a snake, is how I would put it.
Right. Just
Like snaky
slither their way in.
motherfuckers be the motherfucker kicking with you, acting like your best boy and shit. But when you gone, he telling your chick you out fucking hoes and he trying to fuck your bitch. Like that's a little. See, that's
That,
like that's a snitch
that sounds
though.
like a rat to me.
Yeah, that's
that
a
sounds
rat
like a rat
too
to me,
though.
man.
Or for instance, just hollering at your girl and that's supposed to be your dude. Like that's a snaky motherfucker.
No, that's some sly ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
we got into this on a different show.
yeah.
You know, it
Like, share, subscribe, Dusty and Dirt, Graveyard Shift.
graveyard shift.
Every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard?
Eastern Standard.
I got that part right. Fuck yeah. But, nah. We did get into that a couple episodes back, I think, a little bit.
You know, like,
Somewhere along
you
that
know,
line.
you done stayed at my house. I done stayed at your house. You know, we done helped each other out.
Right.
This and that. You know, you done left me flat out with your chick, man. Like, and none of those thoughts ever crossed my mind ever.
No, but see, that's just because we're bred a little different. But no, that's why I said, like, it would have never happened. But I learned how to read people over time and things of that nature from being in them situations.
Right.
Like, some people would just be snaky and do it. But then you got them other ones that sit there and make a straight up lie to try to get the bitch pissed off. And then they turn around and, you know, then they be trying to holler at them too at the same time. Now, that's a rat.
Right.
That motherfucker done nibbled down through your door and now he trying to nibble on your bitch.
You know, but you know, they come out the woodworks too. You know what I mean? It ain't always people you kicking it with. You know what I mean? Some cats come out the woodworks and
no new friends. No.
but you all right, our group, for example, you know what I mean? We done had some motherfuckers come in there and
Here
you know
we
try
go.
to slither in and you know be part of something.
No names.
No names, you know, but you know, they turned out to be shifty ass, you know, rat having ass dudes, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and that's the only way you could describe them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we've gone through that a number of times.
Hey, Clash, what's up? Yeah, nah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, to an extent. I was over here in my head having flashbacks and shit. Well, I was about to start going on one of your rants off in the
Yeah.
distance. Like, I'm gonna find you,
All right,
motherfucker. I ain't forget about this shit, bitch. But, yeah. I don't know, but then there's just rats that are rats, bro. Like, you
I mean,
can
they're bred that
actually
way.
be a paid rat.
Yeah, they're bred that way.
So,
Police use them all the time.
so what are you saying? Their mamas was rats, their daddies was rats, so they had a rat?
I know you've seen them families, man. That the whole family's just rats.
Or you got that ghetto ass family that be doing dirt, but they be ratting at the same time.
Yeah,
That one annoys
yeah,
me.
like you know what I'm talking about, man. Like,
Right, like you watched him steal a candy bar, and then when you stole a candy bar, he was like, "He stole a candy bar. I would never do
yep,
that." And you like, "What the fuck? I watched you steal one." Like, yeah, I hate them. Well, I guess that's that halfway crook shit.
yeah,
Is how I
it's
put
something.
it. Shook ones. They were shook. They said, "Oh no, jail, officer. This where he stayed. This what the color of his sheets are. This what he got in his bathroom. This is social security number, birthday. This is best friend. Don't make me spend 24 hours in jail."
Yeah, that's. I mean, it be like that sometimes.
Bro, I got ratted out because a bitch was gonna do 90 days, bro.
Are you serious?
And then I got ratted, and I ended up doing some time. I ain't want to talk about that shit. But, and then one bitch they was gonna keep for 48 hours that she had over her head for like some driving shit. And that's why I got raided when they raided me. They held her in a cell, told her boyfriend, because he was fucking with me at the time when I was doing dumb shit, told him to come to the crib and whoop de whoop and yada de yada, you know what I mean?
Right.
And fucking, they let her go. He must have really loved that hoe, bro. Really loved that hoe, because I got almost like 8 years for that shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like,
Jesus.
and then I had to sign a clause saying if I ever like trafficked anything in narcotics, I'd do 8 to 12 years plus my new
Oof.
charge. Yeah, but that's some more other shit.
Yeah,
But
we ain't getting into that.
that's some snaky shit. But the weird shit is about that, bro. I knew them people since elementary school. But her,
You know, they say
but
they
her
say it be the closest
boyfriend,
ones to you.
yeah, but her boyfriend, I ain't know. I just got to meeting him over a couple months, and then he set me up for the woo. He was sly too, real sly.
Right.
But we can't get too much into that.
Yeah, let's not.
Right. But
Yeah, but
I can usually read a snake. Now a rat's a whole nother story. Like you'll know a rat's a snaky motherfucker, but as of him talking or telling about shit, sometimes that's hard because the rat'll be the motherfucker giving you the most love.
right.
Like,
And then quickest to stab you in the back.
right. Kind of like a pit bull let you in the house, but when you go to walk out, they want to bite you and shit.
Right.
So yeah, that shit's wild. That hurts my feelings a little bit. Who you over there
Huh.
texting and typing? Remember, like, share this
I'm trying
motherfucker
to
everywhere and hit that subscribe button on the screen. That little
sharing.
ashling on the screen. Just tap that motherfucker and subscribe.
Yeah, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
We was
Oh yeah. We was talking about snakes and rats and like I said, it's the ones that are closest to you that do the most damage. You know what I mean? Like,
but it be over the dumbest shit, bro. They be like, if you don't tell on this motherfucker, we gonna keep you in jail for 8 hours. And they be like, okay, I'm gonna tell on him so he can get 100 years. It's like, what the fuck over doing a fucking 8 hours in jail?
yeah,
Like, people be that scared to be caged up like an animal. I mean, I get it, but you should weigh that shit out. I could never put another man in jail because I was facing some little shit, let alone period, because I got in trouble. Like, that just looks stupid as
Right.
fuck, bro. That's a fucked up character.
People can't comment still.
Well, they better make an account or something. I don't know what it is. They better talk,
Yeah, I don't know.
talk to YouTube about this shit, because we got the comments on. I know I can comment. A couple other people can comment, but sometimes it won't let other people comment. I think you got to be on YouTube or on the app and actually or have an account or some shit, and it'll let you comment.
Yeah.
I don't know how it breaks down. I googled it a couple times and got 50,000 different answers.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Just know we ain't
But-
stopping you from commenting. He said it's working. I made it. Oh,
Who's that?
that's my dude Donny Osborne's son.
Oh yeah.
And he commented on one of the posts earlier. But
They have an account, but they still can't comment.
are they subscribed to me? Maybe that's it.
Yep. Everything's legit.
Call 1-800-YouTube. Google that shit
man.
again. Because I Googled it and got a couple different answers, and the chat's on. It's public chat. I've checked the settings, all that, every show. I keep it on public.
Yeah, let me see here. See if I can get an answer.
Because that's where, if you on the app and you subscribe to me, you should be able to comment. Unless they ban from commenting on shit or something.
No, let's see.
Here we go.
All right, comments are on.
Yeah.
What?
No.
We breaking stuff always.
I was going to say, here we go with this technical shit again. See, somebody done sidetracked the fuck out of us. See, how'd you get in here, Sarah? Because you couldn't comment before. I remember that. And fuck you. You were lame.
All right, so we good.
Somebody said sometimes on the cell phone you can't chat.
See, I could chat straight from mine.
I can too on my iPhone. But nah. Snakes and the rats. Sarah says she went to the app. Tell them to go to the app and try.
Right. But can you turn into a rat?
Yeah.
Can you turn into a snake?
Yeah. I've seen it.
Like if you ain't got that in your nature, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but think of it this way. If you that little preppy dude, preppy female, either way it goes, and you was riding in the car and the people's driving just happened to shoot and kill somebody that they didn't like because they ran into them. Now you both doing life in prison. You gonna fold, or you gonna turn into something, or you gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Me, I don't think I'm caving like that.
I ain't say everybody does it, but you said can you, and that's why I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean that is a scenario that would make people cave. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Like growing up in the 90s, you know, did something, you know, to me that I don't know. I just don't have that in my nature.
You smoke too much crack?
No, that was the 80s.
Oh, we was blowing dope in the 80s, bro. Oh, I forgot. You were the targeted community. My fault for that epidemic.
Well, you know, I mean, they dropped it in the neighborhoods, man, and crack was everywhere.
It was like, hey guys, Superman.
Yeah, they hit a cargo drop and crack ran crazy.
Remember, chime in. If there's a subject y'all want to talk about on one of the future episodes, remember, throw them up there.
Or now.
I
mean, chime in on something.
Yeah, definitely chime in on what we're talking about. That's the whole point of the show. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Graveyard Shift every Friday at 12 a.m. Every Friday.
Every Friday.
No, I really think it all depends on the person and what is their limit. That's I think
What's their breaking point?
I think
Yeah,
you
I
can
feel
break anybody, and the only way I think you can't break anybody is if they're ready to die or they don't give a fuck. Like they don't care if they
and we
die.
got a lot of those. We got a lot of those too.
Right.
You know, people that just don't give a shit, and you know, they'll go out blazing.
Like for instance, you ain't never snitched on nobody, right? So you, I would probably like if I was trying to break you, I would like go after for say your family, your kids, even though I'd never harm a kid. This is just hypothetical.
Right.
Like that and say threaten their lives. If I got one of them motherfuckers, you know, hemmed up, knife to their throat or something, and I'm about to kill him and you ain't there and you watching through a phone, I'm like, you go tell and whoop-de-whoop. You probably gonna go do that shit to save your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In a heartbeat.
Right.
In a heartbeat. But I mean that's a
it's a fucked
hard
up
scenario.
Right,
yeah,
right.
That's a real fucked up scenario.
But I'm just saying there's ways that people can fold.
But that's not being a snake, and that's not being a rat. That's protecting
See, I
yours,
don't know,
you know
bro.
I mean?
But if you told on somebody to get your kid back, you might have did the right thing morally, but technically speaking, by what do you call it? Definition, you ratted. So you're still a rat. You did the right thing.
No.
You a good rat,
No.
but you ratted.
No, I don't feel it that way, man. Like if I'm protecting mine, you know, I mean that's
but,
how I'm gonna do
but
it.
if you're in a situation like that, you're probably
And you're gonna
streets.
call me a rat for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If people on the streets ain't gonna call you a rat for that, man.
Well, they ain't gonna call
straight
you.
up.
No, but label wise, you ratted.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But that situation would be more street. You know that shit's possible to happen to your family, so you already knew the consequences.
Right.
But she said that's being a parent. Shut up, snitch bitch. But anyway.
I feel it. I mean that's what that is. That's being a parent.
No,
Tell me
it
you wouldn't
is.
do the same thing.
I didn't say I wouldn't, but I would still be a snitch if I was telling on somebody.
And the streets go you say you're a rat.
Yep, and I'd be like, I ratted and my kid's alive, so fuck y'all. You would have did the same thing.
And if you wouldn't, you a cold, heartless motherfucker.
Right.
I swear to God.
I mean, but that's like, I mean, I'm sure it's happened to somebody, but yeah, that's an extreme situation there. But like I said, some people fold as easy as they in a cell and got pulled over for fucking DUI and they about to be out in less than 8 hours and they can't even take it and they're like, whatever, they start singing like canaries and shit.
For what?
Just cause it'd be a motherfucker that used to come to you or something and he'd get pulled over for your DUI. He'll be like, I ain't got bond money, but if you let me out, such and such does this over here and I can go do this and that. It's as easy as that. Some people just fold. Some people are just slimy. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, we got a lot of those in this town.
I didn't say 80% of the town or nothing. I was just saying. And I love my city, but there's a lot of closet and a lot of goofy shit and a lot of weird motherfuckers. Real sus. I'll just leave it at that.
I feel it.
There's a lot of info out there in the streets that most people think people don't know. So, but that's a whole nother situation.
I feel it, man. Like, I don't know, shit's crazy. That's wild, man.
Now
like,
you steal
up.
my old lady and threaten me? I ain't snitching on shit. Take her. No. I'm just fucking around. He said I can name a few. Cough, cough. Oh shit! Here she goes. We don't name names. Don't read that name out loud.
Wait, what?
Somebody put names in the comments. Said they can name a few.
Yeah, we ain't naming names.
Nah,
what are we doing? We don't get down like that.
She said, "Underlay, underlay."
That's funny.
I'm trash.
I don't know, but...
I'm good at being trash, so I don't give a fuck.
You stay on trash.
Said, fuck that name.
This cat be calling me in the morning just on garbage, straight hot garbage.
It'd be halitosis.
Like I'd just be waking up and you on. How do you wake up on trash, man? Like
I woke up like that my whole life. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just wake up and I'm like, fuck the world. I want to punch myself in the face. Like, for real, bro.
oh man.
And then I master Yoda myself for like the last 10 years and try not to put my hands on people. So now I'm
still
like,
working out for you.
I mean, it's been all right since, you know, we ain't been out to the clubs in a while. We all got families and laid back, but I have my moments. Now,
COVID hit.
I mean, I've had to like defend myself a few times and shit like that, but I've had a lot of moments that I had to hold back and almost go to the shower and cry, like, why I let him say that shit to me? Like, I should have snatched this whole motherfucking forehead off his head, but no, I sat there like a bitch. But you know, when you own a business and you're older and you got family, you know, there's just shit you can't do no more.
Right.
But yeah, no,
I don't know.
it's a mental.
I feel I'm too old for that shit now, man. Like I can't run like that no more.
Oh no, I'll fuck around, get in a fight, win or lose, and still be broke for the next week. Fucked up.
Yep.
All tore up. But fuck it. It is what it is.
Ain't that funny?
She thought it was funny.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, she gonna get up here one day and she gonna try to smack a bitch and the arthritis gonna crack her elbow. She gonna be like, oh. And she gonna remember this show like, oh, that was for real.
I don't know, man. Shit's wild.
It is, but it's facts.
True.
I be running up my stairs sometimes. I get to the top of the stairs and I gotta sit there and take a breath before I finish my journey down the hallway that seems like it's 12 miles long.
Right. One of you guys give us a subject. We need
still got to talk about money and manipulation too.
Yeah, but we need a little filler here.
Your mouth?
No, we don't get down like that.
You said.
No, we don't get down like that.
I'm fucking fried.
Throw a subject out there.
I bet. Throw a subject out there.
One of them, whoever's in here.
With the why yet though.
See, now it's in my head now. I hate you.
Oh shit. Okay, baby. Shark do. Get you going on that. But nah, I don't know, bro. I think if you're a snake or a rat, you was born that way, period. Even if you didn't snake or rat your whole life, eventually you was just gonna do it.
I feel it. I mean, I went to school with a lot of cats like that. You know, you'd be sitting there, you know, doing something you weren't supposed to, and you know, you just had that class snitch.
Or that one motherfucker that was always quiet and watching everything you do.
Yep.
And they was like,
teacher.
Yeah. You know,
he's not doing his work.
You know how hard it was to get to that little bastard, bro?
Yeah, because he was guarded by the teachers.
Yeah. Like,
and you couldn't get to him.
Teachers would walk him outside but we called them teachers pets. I always wanted to clip one of them motherfuckers. I got one of them one time at Harbor and put him through the trophy cabinet. And then it cost my grandma like $2,800 and she beat the shit out of me. I got a $2,800 ass whooping. Yeah. But it was worth it.
That's funny.
And then dude became a baseball player, a pitcher for the White Sox. That shit was crazy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But then he quit playing for him and he got all fucked up, bro. I'm talking fucked up. Like Beulah Street's Whitehead fuck up. Shout out to Whitehead, the Beulah 50
Cent. Oh, White Daddy.
Right? But
I don't know, man. Teacher.
He did it. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's how it went down. And then I'd be sitting in front of the board at the expulsion table. They'd be like, 90 days. And I'd be like, yeah. And then my grandma beat my ass.
Yeah, that ain't a good thing, man.
It made me who I am.
I feel it. Definitely feel it. Like that ain't a good thing.
I mean, morally, the ass whippings was probably a good thing.
Well, yeah.
Or it would have probably been a lot worse.
Oh, nobody ain't giving us no subjects. That's how it
Ooh,
is.
fuck them. You don't want to talk to me?
Well, yeah, but
Let's talk about Dunkin' Donuts. No disrespect and don't ban us for brands, but I really think they put some kind of speed in their coffee, bro.
it's called espresso.
It's not fucking espresso my ass. I have one of you two read The Outsiders. We ain't reading no fucking Outsiders. We should have book night, Dre. And we'll take every other sentence and we'll get all
I read The Outsiders. It's a good book.
get all characteristic on it and emotional. And then he come around the corner and smack the bitch in her fucking face. We'll tell ghetto.
I can't do it.
We'll tell ghetto fucking bedtime stories on YouTube.
That's funny.
That would be funny as fuck.
I don't know. That might be a niche, man.
It would. People would be watching it, clowning like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Like, what's wrong with it? See, me and you should do a nature show
No.
where we narrate a nature
If
show.
we do that, no, we gotta really go out in nature and start fucking with like deer and shit like that. Like, look over there, mate, and I'll tackle them and shit. You gotta be careful when you get these deer.
Oh, that's funny. All right, what we got here?
Why don't we just read it? Shit. We can read a lot of books. You know how many episodes it take to read a fucking book? We'd be up all night.
Yeah.
What we should do one episode though is read Cat in the Hat back and forth
That'd be dope.
and see who fucks up first.
No, see, all right. If you're gonna go Dr. Seuss, you gotta go.
Green eggs and ham.
No, Fox and Socks.
No, because that one people will trip all over.
No, we did it in the studio.
Yeah.
We was passing it around
Yeah.
in the studio.
We should do that. That'd be a dope video. We should actually capture that for once. Get a Dr. Seuss book and pass it around.
Because somebody's gonna mess that up. Somebody is gonna mess that up.
Yeah.
Because it happened every time.
If you do the Fox one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah.
One of them situations.
That's funny. Good times in the studio.
Yeah, fuck that. Speaking of that, comedy show, Max's. I got tickets. Max's Pizza and Grill up on 20 in Ashtabula. $10 a piece. Remember, they ticket only. We got what? What is it? 4 different comedians coming from
4
Cincinnati?
different comedians, yeah.
Yeah, from Cincinnati.
And we ain't never had a comedy show here. So
I think I only got like 8 tickets left too. So if you're interested, remember, hit me up about them on the book messenger or something. If you know me, hit me up on my number. Text me.
Sarah said she's special guesting.
No, the fuck she ain't. We ain't putting you on the show.
That's funny.
But remember, we do this every Friday. Graveyard shit.
Every Friday
with Desyple
Dusty
Nite.
and Dirt.
Dusty and Dirt. He said, I'm trying to say Desyple Nite. You go say Dusty and Dirt.
Dusty and Dirt.
On tonight's episode of Dusty and Dirt.
What's wrong with you,
Then we
man?
get a little banjo playing and shit real quick. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
Why not what?
He lost me.
Yeah, context, man. Context.
Contacts?
Context.
I need them before I run somebody over in my truck at night.
Yeah, I need glasses here too. I'm getting old. I can't see nothing.
The BMV probably watching now. They're gonna take my license. Fuckers.
If we that popular,
Mr. Popular.
something's wrong there.
See, now you got me in my head thinking about all them snaky motherfuckers we done kicked to the curb or beat up back in the day. They was cool at once and then they just turned straight.
Hey, we dig them back up.
No. For what? To beat them up again? No, fuck that. We ain't even on subject no more. We're just off in the cliff somewhere waiting to jump
Oh, I'm not reading the comments fast enough. Okay.
for the book. You aren't reading comments fast enough. That's because they come in late to us, like a couple seconds behind. Just like our video comes a couple seconds behind y'all or some shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm watching us live, and we're like 5 seconds behind.
Yeah. But nah, I guess you're right. So we'll end that part out with snakes can be rats, but not all snakes are rats. But a snake can turn into a rat.
Let's see, is a snaky cat really that bad though? Like, I mean, is that?
It depends on whose side he's on.
Right.
Nah, you gotta have a snaky
no,
motherfucker, but you gotta watch that snake at the same time and keep him fed, or he gonna bite your ass eventually.
Right.
Or he gonna see a bigger male, or you gonna beat a male.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I worded it wrong. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
you can have a snake, but
self-preservation and self-interest, is in everybody. You know what I mean? And everybody has that potential to, all right, I'm gonna snake my way through this real quick. You know what I mean?
Well, what makes them bite then?
Not getting what they want.
Envy, jealousy,
anger. You say something to a cat and piss him off, and all right, I'm gonna do some snaky shit to this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
just out of spite,
something like that. Yeah, out of spite. Yeah. Some petty shit. You go do something just to be petty.
Right. Just because you mad.
Yeah.
Kind of like that bitch that took a picture of old boy's shit because her car got towed for having no plates.
Yeah.
That type of shit. I don't condone that type of behavior. Y'all some bleep, 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 bleep for that. But, yeah.
I like the way you bleeped out yourself.
I had to because it was going to be a whole bunch of negative shit in too much of an area, and, they might have.
I feel it.
You know how YouTube and, the political, and you can't say, yeah, and blah, blah, blah. But,
on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Throw a subject out there, somebody.
If you scream in my ear one more motherfucking time.
You like the sound of my voice.
Sometimes.
I'm done with you, dude. What is wrong with you?
Let's talk about rebranding.
All right, yeah, let's talk about it. I'm down.
You think it's possible for everybody, or something that has to be accomplished, especially once you've been branded for like a long period of time, like 10, 20 years?
No, man, that's something you have to work at. We just can't rebrand and...
I mean, we're kind of in a nutshell doing that in a way.
We are, but I mean,
But we're not rebranding music-wise.
Yeah.
So
see, that's what people know us for, and that's what people have always associated us with.
Right.
But our case is a little different, because we've been doing this.
I do think also on the same note that some things need rebranded or they're just going to crash and burn.
Yeah.
Like the longevity's running out of it, things of that nature. It's losing gas.
Well, all right. In this town alone, I'm going to speak on the town. All right, in this town alone, there's
some short trends.
Short trends, but there's old businesses here,
but they've rebranded more than once.
They've rebranded more than once, but I'm talking about the old businesses that haven't rebranded and haven't, caught up with the trends and haven't caught up with technology. And you're still doing things that you were doing 50 years ago.
Well, that's because they're the old elite rich people and they still got that crowd to cater to.
Well, that crowd isn't going to be around for, much longer.
But I was talking more like how, like, for instance, say it used to be Golden Dawn, then it was Convenient, and then it was
Circle K.
Dairy
No, Lawson.
Queen.
It was Dairy Mart.
Yeah.
It was Lawson's before it was, you know.
And then, well, you get my point. It's been like
Yeah.
5 different stores. So, talk about not smoking cigarettes. Talking about shutting the fuck up. Right. We smoking this late night. We up here chopping it up. Let's talk about a subject that we ain't quitting smoking. Get the fuck over it.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Go get hypnotized or something. I ain't got time. If I quit smoking, I'm gonna probably fall over from stress anyway.
Probably.
Smoking is, to me, I think, the worst drug in the world. Worst habit, worst drug. It's the most addicting, I think.
It is. But then again, it's I'd say 80% mental.
I do too. I think it's something to do. It's your hands.
After a week after a week of not smoking, you know, your body has expelled all the nicotine in your system. You know what I mean? And it's a mental thing.
Yeah. Well, think about it this way too. Like walking and talking is what do they call that? Motor skills that are like
muscle memory.
Muscle memory. There you go.
Yeah.
So after you smoke 20 years all day, every day, picking it up, lighting it, that's kind of the same aspect too. You got to get out of.
All right. So they're saying kick one bad habit for another bad habit.
Yeah, I take shots. These motherfuckers be having me take shots while I'm at work. Like, fucked up. They're like, here, take shots now. Shoot shots for the commercials and stuff like that. And I'm like, yep. Where's the tripod?
You know, hit up Aslan Entertainment for your pictures.
Yeah, that too. And the gear. We got the gear up too, but the Google website's about to be up here soon where you guys can purchase right from there. Remember, we take all credit cards, Apple Pay, all that stuff now. Receipts and all that. What else did I miss? Remember, I got tickets for Max's. I want to talk about this money and manipulation, though, you keep avoiding.
I'm not avoiding it. I'm time killing right now.
Well, I don't.
You know, I'm giving us filler stuff to talk about.
No, fuck about no filler shit.
Well, this is going to be a long subject, so all right, let's get to it, man.
Yes, I love money.
Speak on it.
Money makes the world go around, but I do believe there's one thing more important than money.
Which is?
Pussy.
Oh, the world wouldn't go around without that, but...
Exactly. Because nobody will want money, nobody will want to have nice things, nobody would want to look cool. We just bust that bitch over the head, get our nut off, and move on. But...
My man, hold on. My man said Chevrolet versus Ford.
Bow tie all day. We're not having that conversation. I own 2 old school 80s Monte Carlos. It's bow ties all day.
Yeah, I'm a Chevy fan myself.
Plus I got a Tahoe and I got a motherfucking Suburban. And a fucking pickup truck. All Chevys.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Chevy fan.
Yeah, me too.
My Cavalier was one of my favorite cars.
Right. But no, money is a motherfucker, bro. I think you can almost make any person in the world do anything for the right price. Everybody's got a price.
They do that shit. You go over to some of them foreign countries, you got enough money in your pocket, you could have people do anything you want.
I don't know. I'm talking about anybody in the world. Everybody in the world has a price that will make them do whatever it may be that person's trying to pay them to do.
All right, see, now you're speaking real vague now, man. That's sounding...
It's true. Most people ain't gonna believe it. Like, okay.
That sounded messed up to me.
No, it ain't messed up, bro.
All right.
All right, for instance, everybody's price ain't the same either.
Right.
Like, no disrespect to the ABCDFG 10,000 or none of that. But like...
That kills me every time you say that.
When, like, say, a gay girl asked a straight girl for head, she said no. She said, okay, I'll give you $50 if you do it. She might say, yeah, because of the money aspect. That's how the money's manipulating her. But the next straight girl might not say no. But once you get up there to like $500, she might break and be like, okay, I'll do it too. Everybody has a price.
Feel it.
I think some people would off date. Well, we already know some people have off day mamas and daddies for money and shit like that. But like, I think it's deeper than that. I think you can almost get anybody to do anything for the right amount of money.
Right. That's a rough one, because you get into some pretty nasty stuff there.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
And put a price on it, and what's your breaking point?
Depends on what it is. There's some things I wouldn't take no money for though, just because I'm morally strong. Like, you'd have to whack me. I'm like, nah, not happening.
So there's certain things you will not go above and beyond
Right.
for any amount of money.
Right, because like you said, it could be some drastic things. Like if somebody was like off a kid or something like that. Like, no, I don't give a fuck how much you give me. Like, there's just some things that aren't worth money, but there's people out there, I'm saying, that they don't give a fuck what it is. For the right price, they go do that shit.
Right.
With no thought, no giving fucks, nothing.
Oh man, that's are there real? No, I can't even say that, because there are people that sick in the world. There really are. Man, that's crazy.
I mean, kind of, if you think about it. That's how
you know, but see, that's what I think some of them rich elite people be doing.
They do.
You know, I mean,
they be on that weird shit just for
like
entertainment.
They got so much money. They got so much money, and you know, just sitting around bored all day, and they done seen everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, they are going to start doing extreme stuff. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I got rich, like, I'd be doing stupid shit, but not like that. I pay people to do dumb shit, like, you know, go jump that motherfucking mountain with this dirt bike.
Right, I feel it, but I mean,
here, go taser yourself, you know, stupid shit. I kind of used to do some of that dumb
but
shit.
See, I was just about to say that.
I used to pay people
like
to do dumb shit.
But those prices were so minuscule.
I got old boy to motherfucking taser himself like 3 times for $20, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, those prices were minuscule.
Oh,
like you get up into high racks and stuff, man. Like,
you can just imagine what you can get somebody to do.
You know, that's funny. People were doing stuff we said for free.
That's crazy too.
For free.
For free.
I mean, just to get close to us. Like that's wild, man. Like, I think you put some money on that.
So, do you think I'm gonna revert back to our middle subject real quick? Do you think 6ix9ine's a snitch?
I think 6ix9ine's a puppet.
So you think he's a government puppet?
That's what I think. I think he's a puppet.
Like puppet.
Like, I think he's a puppet in every aspect of the scenario.
You think puppet, since he hit the scene, it was planned ahead of time?
Yeah, puppet.
Like an undercover cop kind of puppet too?
No, see, all right, he's a follower, man. Like, he's a follower. You know what I mean? So he's seen, you know, cats doing this and that, you know, said, all right, I'm gonna join the gang.
He's a rat.
Yeah.
But at first,
and then
he was.
Go ahead.
At first, he was just a snake.
Yeah, but he's a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got their hand up his ass, and you know, they puppeteered him.
Now, I seen an interesting thing today. I was watching YouTube, and how coincidental, right? Shout out to YouTube. Right. But they were walking up to people and asking them that question. They were
Right.
asking him two questions. They was like, "Do you think 6ix9ine's got bars?" And then they said, "Do you think 6ix9ine's a rat?" And they would answer, and most of them said, "Yeah, he's a rat." Like they'd be like, "Would you condone what he did?" They'd be like, "No." But then look, he was there, and he walked
Yeah, I
up
seen
to
that.
him,
I seen
and
that.
they changed their whole story.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up. Like most people look at that and just see it like, oh, whatever. But I'm like, that's a fucked up society thought right there.
Yeah. It
Like,
is.
it's cool to label somebody a rat, but then when they're in their presence, just because they had some fame or something, you turn into their bitch.
Nah. But see, all right, you know, here's the thing with celebrity, man. Like celebrity has,
You
you know,
already know how I
security
roll.
and you know, security and this and that. You know, 6ix9ine ain't going nowhere without no security.
Oh, he probably got motherfucking like the president,
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Secret Service agents.
so you ask somebody that question and you know 6ix9ine comes rolling up, then you see, you know, 12 big ass dudes, you know, behind them, you gonna change your tune real quick.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take my opportunity. Plus, they recording. I'm gonna be the world's champion. I'm splitting that motherfucker. Bow.
See,
I'm good.
you had the same thought.
They,
You had the same thought I did.
they gonna beat the shit out of me, but I'm swinging on them. But no, I was watching that shit, and I watched like 5, 6 different people do that. And then when he showed up, they was all starstruck and wasn't talking
Yeah.
shit no more. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
But like I said, they ain't showing them 12 big bodyguards that he has behind him.
So
You know what I
he
mean?
put his arm around me. That's hands reach. Pow! I ain't say you could touch me. The world gonna love me, bro. I might get stuck in Guantanamo Bay, but
Oh man, you're a fool. You are a fool. But I don't know, man. Like, is it just because he's famous? Like, is that what it is that changes the narrative of that?
it has to be. Because he looked like a fucking treasure trove.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never been starstruck like that. And I done met numerous famous people.
You already know how I roll in some of them situations.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that.
Right. I definitely
Yeah,
don't get starstruck. Sometimes I get a little shitty the way they try to act.
Yeah. You know, we done some shows where, you know, cats want to act a fool. You know, end up taking their crowd and they take all our video footage
and then we was gonna rob them, so they locked us outside. Fucking bitch. You know who you are. We ain't gonna name no name. He famous. He real famous. He had a nice album just dropped recently too. I ain't even
we ain't naming no names.
But he almost got fucked up. But that's another story. Yeah, I've never been starstruck. It just trips me out that people get like that. But that's not just starstruck to me, because this man he runs around admitting he's a snitch and a rat. He like thrives off of it now to get paid.
But see, look, I seen another video of this cat, man. Like, and dude came up to him and was like, do something strange for some change.
What the fuck?
And this cat sat there and contemplated
swinging on him.
No, he contemplated doing something strange for some change, man.
Fuck?
Like he was sitting there, like, well, what you want me to do, man? you know what I mean? Like,
right. I told you, everybody's got a price. Money manipulates everything at the end of the day. Everybody's trying to get that bag. Like everybody, it's money, money, money. And there's just some things that some people don't give a fuck. They'll do whatever. You got a few people that don't give a fuck that you know, they won't do certain things, like I said. But I think 98% of the time, for the right price.
Oh, man, I need money right now, and I ain't doing something strange for some change.
Well, no, but
I'm just saying, man. Like,
you gotta define what's strange, because there's a lot of strange things.
My man's did not define what strange was.
Oh yeah, no, then I ain't doing it.
he did not define what strange was. You know what I mean? I'm not doing something
See,
strange for some change.
before I even sit back and think about doing something strange for some change, as soon as he say it, I'm be like, well, what's this strange shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just ain't gonna say yeah. Like,
yeah, I mean that's some suspect shit. You know what I mean? That's some straight suspect shit.
and it be some shit like, you gotta go fuck this 90-year-old paraplegic. Like, oh no, I ain't down
Hey,
with that.
we done talked about that on another show.
Oh shit.
That's funny though, man. Like,
I
don't know, man.
You give me a hot million, I'm blowing it out. Fuck it. All that. All that.
Just the millie.
I don't know. I'd probably do it for cheaper, bro. To be real with you.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm hurting for some money, but you know, I'm not.
But $1 million ain't much nowadays either. So
it's more money than I got right now.
True. More than I got right now too.
You feel me? I'm just saying.
Still got my work shirt on.
What we got in here?
I don't know. 4 people. I don't know who it is. Speak up, motherfuckers.
It says 3 on my screen.
Oh, well, your shit's slow. I got the master version playing.
Well, all right. You go ahead with the master version.
This is I got the one we going live from.
Okay. Well, you know, mine says we got 3 people in here right now.
Oh, well, mine says 4. Kick in the dough. I'm gonna see a big don't let you know more.
Hey.
Sorry, music threats. What's something you wouldn't do no matter the price?
Harm a child.
Yeah.
No matter how much money you offer me, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't. But think about military people that have to.
And that's how they end up with PTSD and on the streets.
Right.
And then our government's not taking care of them and giving them the help they need.
Right. Yeah, that's a fucked
You know what I mean?
situation.
Like you see that a lot. You know, and that's
sad.
You gotta that's super sad, man. Like, you know, you defended our country. I come from a military family, man. Like, and you know, you out there defending our country and you come back and you done some stuff.
Right.
You done some horrible nightmarish shit, and you know that breaks you mentally.
Oh yeah, it has.
You know
to.
that
if not,
that
you're
breaks
fucked
you
up.
mentally. You know what I mean? All right, you know some cats are fucked up like that, but you know normal people in the military, you know that have normal ways of thinking.
Right.
You know, normal subjective, but you feel what I'm saying? You know that's gonna mess somebody up to the extreme.
Right.
You know that is. You know, and I hate seeing vets on the street, you know, with PTSD or, you know, they just went straight loopy and, you know, we're not helping them.
Right. I did see a thing and I told you I was thinking about we should shoot that. And I don't think it passed yet because I was trying to find it again, but they was doing a thing down the road on Lake Road here for the wives of veterans or veterans that's passed and things like that, the widows and things like that. They was having a little set up food thing outside where they come through, get food, blase, blase. And I was thinking about
like my grandfather. I know he's seen some stuff, you know what I mean? Like when he was alive and, you know, doing 2 terms in wars.
Right.
Wars.
Yeah, you done seen some shit.
You know, he took a bullet, man. Like you've seen some stuff.
I hate when that happens.
I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That does something to you.
Well, yeah, you're definitely a different person after that.
You know what I mean? And look, you know, I love my grandfather to death, and you know, he made me, you know, who I am today. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, he had a big influence on me. But, you know, I used to go back home to Virginia, you know, and, you know, spend the summer with my grandparents and stuff. And, you know, you could see the PTSD, man. Like, and it scared me when I was little, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Certain things set him off, and
yeah, certain things set him off, or he'd be sleeping and having, PTSD nightmares, of war and stuff. And, like I said, that scared me when I was little, and, I didn't understand it,
right.
and I think there needs to be, more help for our veterans,
Yeah,
honestly.
I agree with that. I think they should come back and life should be free since we fund all this other shit for billions and billions. But you just throw away people like they're, what do you call it, expendable or whatever.
Yeah. And they replace them with other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's not the way. I mean, if you're serving our country, I salute you.
Yes,
I
that's for
straight up
sure.
salute you.
I got a lot of family in the military, and I got family that's been in the wars, the last two wars over in the Middle East and things like that. But on a side note, because we won't be live till next Friday, so I want to tell all the mothers, Happy Mother's Day when it gets here.
Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Right. And the mothers. Oh.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, that's a sad situation.
I mean, so you feel what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, I definitely feel that.
Man, even in some of the modern wars, you know what I mean? Like, like you said, over in Iraq, and some of those cats come back, and they're not good.
Well, yeah, I've heard stories and watched documentaries where they strap bombs to little kids over there, and they've had to take them little kids out and shit.
Yeah,
like that definitely has to play a mental on you coming from a Western philosophy and the morals of young children and shit like that most of us have.
In the moment, it's life or death, and
yeah, it's fight or flight.
You're not thinking, all right, I just did that, and it doesn't sink in until after the fact,
right? Yeah, no.
It's like you said,
once it's over with, everything's calmed down, and you get to dwell on it.
Right.
Run the situation through your head over and over and over.
And from what I hear, the VA hospitals and stuff, they have good facilities and good mental health stuff for you, but it's hard to get to, from what I understand. You know what I mean? Like, why? I don't understand that, man.
I don't understand why a lot of them end up homeless. That one fucks with me.
Yeah, I don't think any vet should be homeless ever. No. I mean, if you got mental issues from the war and this and that, or right. you just seeing some stuff that just messed you up,
right?
I think you should have the proper help, and you should never ever be homeless. None of our vets should ever be homeless.
No, I agree with that. That shit fucks me up. That shit's crazy.
I can't stand that. You know what I mean? That hurts me.
Yeah, that shit's crazy as fuck.
What if that happened to my grandfather or my uncles, or anybody else in the military that's in my family? Like, what if that happened to them? You know what I mean? Right. Like, why isn't anybody helping them?
It's fucked up. It's super fucked
up.
And
I honestly don't think that's a choice on their part.
Well, no.
I don't.
No.
But all right.
I'm sure some of them fucked off and made their situation the way it is, but 90% of them, I doubt it.
But,
But at the end of the day, you still went through what you went through, and you still served your country, so...
I can't remember what I seen it on, or, or if I read it or what, but it stuck out with me, and it stuck with me. All right, this guy, served, in Iraq and this and that, and like I said, he's seen some shit. He came home and came home to his wife and kid, and he had PTSD. He had it bad,
right?
And you know, it got to the point where, you know, the wife couldn't take it no more and she kicked him out. You know, so my man ended up on the streets and homeless.
Right.
You know what I mean? But there was no mental help there. You know, he's suffering PTSD, and you know there was no mental help for him.
Right. No, I get it. And it was all the cause of him serving for his country.
Yeah. You know, and you know, as his wife, you know, you should have been understanding, like, all right, maybe he's seen some stuff, and you know, maybe his, you know, the crazy behavior, we can fix that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, find ways to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like I think that's what we need in this country. You know what I mean? You done served in our military, and you know, look overseas. You know, they treat their, all right.
We went from money and manipulation.
Yeah, I'm on a rant right now.
I'm with you though.
You know, all right. You know, the Pearl Harbor incident, right?
Right.
You know, the Chinese military comes over here, you know, to, you know, when they have the honoring of Pearl Harbor and, you know, the anniversaries of that,
right.
They come over here. The surviving soldiers come over here, and they honor Pearl Harbor with our soldiers.
Right.
You know what I mean? But over there, you know, those soldiers have the help they need. You know what I mean? And
right.
That doesn't bother you. I mean, that does, as Americans, you know, I mean, like,
I mean, no, it definitely does. Like, but
we're I'm not talking you personally. I'm just saying,
but
like in general.
The same as, like, how do I put this? The country itself, like, we're one of the few countries in the world that don't have free health care and free college and shit like that.
Shit, raise the damn taxes and pay for that shit. I mean, that's what Canada does. Canada raises their taxes to pay for all that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'd rather have free healthcare than, you know, worrying about a medical bill that I can't pay.
Right.
Look, I just had an ER visit, man, like not too long ago, and I got the bill for that $3,000 just for the ER visit.
What the fuck?
$3,000. We don't have money to pay for that like that.
Right.
You know, without good health insurance.
No.
I mean, you feel what I'm saying?
No, I get it totally. But why is it? But then we fund all these other countries and billions and trillions of dollars, but we can't fix what we got
There's
going.
something on the screen about a file.
I know, what? Motherfucker. I just put it up there. I was downloading a file. They was being nosy. I was downloading the image.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on in the live.
Yeah. I was doing some and listening. Yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's real fucked up, and I don't understand that myself. I'm like you. I feel as if you serve for our country and all of the above, you should be taken care of the rest of your life, whether it be a place to stay or, you know, food, shit like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Health, medical,
that's what I feel.
Should all be free, you know, all that.
You know, I that's exactly the way I feel.
I agree.
Like, even if you're living on base for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? Or all right, here's what they do. All right, you got the military base, you know, you got your, you know, housing on the military base.
Right.
You make housing off military base for, you know, your retired vets, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, that's housing for them for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel.
And to tell you the truth, you can do it just like you do. I mean, granted, they do help some of them with it, but like you do, I don't know what they're called, the older people housing and shit.
Retirement homes?
Things like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it like
Why
if
don't
you're a vet,
that's the question.
but
Why don't they
if
do
you're
that?
all right, if you're a vet and don't have nowhere to go, that's what you need.
Right.
You know, that's what you need. You need a retired vet place. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And there's a lot of them.
Lots.
There's a lot of them. All right, but I got off subject there, and you know I was on a rant, but you know it needed to be said.
Was it a rant or was it a rant?
It was a rant.
It was a rant.
Yeah, I get like that sometimes, though. But I mean, I wasn't going off and you know yelling and screaming about it.
Right. Yeah, not like the one episode. I ain't even gonna bring that shit up though. But no, I agree. It does need fixed, even though we went down that rabbit hole. There's no excuse for none of that shit.
No, there's not.
Like at all. There's no excuse for that shit. It shouldn't be like that by far.
And we have a rampant homeless community.
Big. All through
Like
the Gulf.
And you know, the messed up thing is I had a homeless camp right in front of my house because my house overlooks the Gulf.
Yeah,
you know,
you showed me that.
Yeah, and you know, they were just down there like 20, 30 deep. You know, because they have no place to go.
Right.
You know, and that bothers me too. But I mean, you know, a lot of that, you know, I've seen is drugs and, you know, other things that have put them in that situation.
Right. I was about to say that.
Yeah. You know, and
what if I turned
you know,
into a drug addict and was living over the hill by your house?
Then the neighbor would call the cops on you and clear out the...
Would you leave me there?
I get you help, man. I would. You know, you being my dude, I'd have to get you help.
You better not. If I turn into a drug addict, let me do my fucking drugs and have fun, bitch. Mr. Negative. If I get to that point, I'm trying to rock out anyway. I'm living my life.
I mean, and that's what I feel like a lot of these homeless people around here are
Yeah,
doing.
a lot of them don't care to be homeless. They can be like Jerry, for instance. He's got a rich ass family.
Right.
But
one of our local homeless people.
Right, he would rather live the other way. But he did get in a house a couple years ago. You don't see him much anymore. A house or a apartment.
I still see him camped out at Walmart sometimes.
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
he's still gonna get his get on. That's how he lives life.
you know, like he'll be sitting there, but you know, I don't know, man. Like, it's a drug epidemic. You know, with most of them.
Well, yeah, heroin.
I'd
like
say
that.
I'd say 80% of them. You know, that's what happened.
Right.
Heroin, meth. You know, something got to them.
Right.
We just went off on a whole spiel about other stuff.
I said say no to bad drugs. I had to put bad in caps, hence bad drugs. But yeah. But a lot of that's manipulation too. Drugs are manipulative.
Yeah, they are.
Bitches be sucking dick for drugs. Dudes be sucking dick for drugs. All kinds of shit.
Sounds like a whole lot of dick sucking.
And that was never gay.
It sounds like a whole lot of dick sucking.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't do drugs.
I don't know, man. That shit is crazy.
Skittles and shit.
Skittles. Skittles. We ain't putting no names out there.
There's the rainbow. Half of it.
Not even a whole bag of Skittles. It's a handful of Skittles. That's bad.
That was a fucked up night.
That's bad.
Almost got shanked that night.
We got a lot of fucked up nights.
Yeah. Money and manipulation.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
Money brings power.
It does.
even if you're not strong.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on this one.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm gonna speak on this one, man. All right, what are you gonna say?
What I said, go ahead. I meant just how I said it. Like some people are in positions they shouldn't be in that they couldn't really handle if they didn't have that money. They wouldn't have that power, and they soft as fuck.
Yeah, but you're talking about the other on that, aren't you?
No, I mean that's a good reference.
That's what I thought you were talking about. But what I was going to talk about is us. You know, I ain't throwing nothing out there like too bad, but I'm gonna speak on us. All right, we used to go out, you know, to a particular bar on a regular, and you know, we were in there, you know, living it up and you know having a good time, and we became targets.
What had happened was
What had happened? You know what I mean? But honestly, we literally became targets. You know, and every time we go out, you know, it'd be a new group of people. You know, I don't know how to word this.
50-0.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. I mean, that's the problem with money. You know what I mean? Like, and we weren't even like flashing like that though. You know what I mean?
No.
But people seen us in there all the time, and they seen how we moved, and you know how we acted as a group,
A unit.
and yeah, and it caught people's eye, and you know we literally became targets every time we went out.
That's all right, because they all turned into punching bags, so fuck them. I don't know why they kept trying, bro. I think because most of the time we was split up. So people really thought that there might have only been one or two. But we always had the buddy system where, like, if you go somewhere, like, if somebody went out to smoke, one of us would be like, go with them.
Yep.
Like,
and you know, and I just be the eagle, like standing there watching, you know, and you know, making sure I see where everybody is. You know, I'd be up on the dance floor or whatever, and
what up,
you know,
Mike
just scoping
D?
out everybody. What up? You know, and I don't know. I mean, we moved as a unit. We did. Like everything was organized, and
Everybody got punched in their shit. I took a
not
couple
us,
bottles.
But
I still can't believe that bouncer ain't beat my ass. He scared me. I ain't gonna lie. He scared me. I was swinging for my life.
Really?
After I took that bottle over my face and then over my head and over the side of my face, I think my hat fucking saved me. I didn't get scratched or nothing. Shout out to the motherfucking fitted hats. But nah, bro. I swear to God, it was so quick. It was like bam, bam, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
And I started falling towards the ground. And
I got trampled.
And right before I hit the ground, somebody grabbed me with two hands, grabbed me by my shirt, because I had white shorts on, remember?
Yep.
Didn't get them dirty, so I know I didn't hit. I looked over, I ain't gonna mention no names. I seen somebody's toes in their shoes, like little, it was a girl and her whatever,
Yep.
heels or whatever. I seen them, somebody grabbed me like this, picked me up, and I was like, well, I just got hit with something hard twice, and I'm like, that same person just snatched me up here about to boom me or fuck me up. I was like, you just gotta swing. And I said, ka-chow. And then he hit the ground, and I stood up, and I seen him hit the ground. I'm like, oh, fuck, I knocked out the big old bodybuilding bouncer. And then, motherfucking, I jumped over them girls to get that dude that I finally realized hit me with the bottles. But yeah, no, that shit was crazy. It was really crazy. But that's that's that fight or flight shit.
Yeah, but why were we the targets in that
Well,
in any of those instances?
When you're popular or something like that is the only way I can put it. Jealousy envy makes motherfuckers jealous of you, or however you put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like,
But
and then like for say maybe it could have been because the first fight, motherfuckers was like, damn, and then the second fight, motherfuckers was like, damn, and then like maybe it got to the point to like, you know, motherfuckers kept seeing that, and you know, people get drunk, bro. And next thing you know, we was like the heavyweight champions in there every weekend, and somebody wanted to try it. But I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it was, and I never thought of it until you brought it up.
what's that?
It always happened right after we was punching the fucking punching bag. Like motherfuckers would be punching the punching bag with us, and then next thing you know, somebody would try to fuck us up, and we'd knock them out, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that was like a 920 right there." Like, but that night,
Oh
the
man.
night that we're speaking on right now, though, we were just fucking innocent victims. Well, we weren't victims because dude got fucked up all the way to the door, and then the cops snatched him up, and then he got snatched up from the cops and fucked up again by, I ain't gonna mention no names.
But it happened.
Yeah.
That was why'd they try us? Why?
But no, that type of shit brings negative energy too. That's what I kind of hate about that scene.
I mean, no. See, like I said, I'm a people person, and I like being out with people, and I like having a good time. You know, I don't condone
Yeah, me
violence,
too.
and I don't want to fight.
But I also don't like to fight. So when I do, I leave. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, that's how I am. But funny thing about these stories is we never got kicked out.
Well, no, because we always got attacked, and we just happen to come out on top every time. Like for instance, the one night down at the taco store or whatever the fuck gyro
Pizza stand. It was no the
gyro.
Oh, you're telling that story? Okay, you're telling that story. Okay.
The night he said, "Are y'all talking about getting into fights down there at the Cope?" Nope, not at all. But anyways,
Yeah, he knows.
motherfucking yeah, we used to be on some dumb shit. Well, we wasn't really. We was just defending ourselves.
We was out there having fun.
Yeah.
We were trying to enjoy ourselves.
But
and,
no,
people
like
can't.
some of them nights, like the night down there at the gyro stand, we should have got fucked up, bro.
No lie.
Like we
No
should
lie.
have got fucked up. There was bikers everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. That was one of the moments. I'm like, we're dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna be leaking. Something's gonna fucking happen. I'm like, so the crowd was like, everybody was in a line. And then I seen the group of bikers off to the side, and then next thing you know, it was like, boom! It was like somebody said, "Go!" And the crowd
Yeah,
just
it's like World War III.
the crowd just spread. Next thing you know, motherfuckers is just dropping everywhere. And all I can think is swing everything that got close to me. You could have probably been my buddy that day. I'd have probably punched you in your shit too.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that was an intense situation.
I kind of did accidentally do that to a buddy.
Yeah, you did, but I mean,
That was his fault.
he ran up on us.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was some crazy shit.
But I feel that flows into money manipulation.
It does,
you know?
because money will
does.
make you feel a certain type of way. That's another thing I was gonna pinpoint. A lot of motherfuckers can't handle money. It changes them. It could be for the good or the bad. And a lot of times it's for the bad. A lot of people can't handle having a lot of money to where they got a lot of attention, and that could lead to power.
See, I'm more laid back than that, man. You know, I've had, you know, a good amount of money, you know, in my hands, you know what I mean? And I feel I'm more laid back than that, and more, you know, reserved, that I don't feel it would change me that much if I had a substantial amount of cash. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm a simple guy, you know what I mean?
I'd probably build a fucking giant wall and buy this block and stay right in the hood. More security, but I'm still gonna be me. Might have to bulletproof my vehicles or something when I pull out to roll down the street, but
Right.
other than that, I'm gonna sit here and be like, yep.
Mike said, I think we've all had our days down there.
Damn. Too bad we didn't have little Duva with us. He could have fucked some shit up running under the crowd.
That's funny.
Yeah, everybody's had some times down there. You can probably definitely say that, especially during Thirsty Thursdays, all them years and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but I don't know. We had a reputation, man. Like, and I think that's another thing that built that up. Like, our reputation kept growing, and we became like something like a legend.
Yeah. Well, you got to think between all the music, all that shit, all the shit we was doing.
You know, I think it became, oh, here's that group. You know,
Kind of like that. They was kind of like what they say nowadays. They could have been thinking that too. Like, ooh, there go them motherfuckers that everybody be talking about. Look, they ain't got no security. They lacking right now. Let's go beat them up so we can look cool. And then bink, bink, bink. They're like, you dumbass. Why'd you tell us to go do that with you? Now they got fucked up.
see, like
Remember the
that,
weekend we come there and they fucking walked us out and made us all lift our shirts and twirl around because somebody said we had guns and they sent us home like little kids?
Yep,
That was
I remember that.
fucked up.
No,
too.
see, here's a funny thing, man. Like, all them times we were usually separated.
Yeah. But we weren't.
Nobody was in the same area.
But we was all knew where everybody was, like always, though, because we always subliminally kept an eye. Like, I don't know, we subconsciously paid attention at all times. And if somebody was out of sight too long, we'd be like, hey, we're such and such. Like we called it the babysitter system, but did it not work?
It worked.
Like,
but I mean, I don't know, man.
now imagine we got 100 of them motherfuckers, bro, and we doing that in the big ass crowds and shit.
See, that, oh man, I can't even imagine that. That sounds like World War III.
It'd be like militant.
Yeah, that sounds like World War III.
Yeah.
What they saying?
He said the Thirsty
The
Thursdays.
Thirsty Thursdays,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, that's where everything happened.
Hey, but you know, bro, we ain't losing not a one of them.
No, I don't even remember any of us getting hit.
I think the worst was when I got hit with the bottles. I had a little scratch, but I think it was my hat.
Yeah, but
like road rash. But besides that, nah.
Yeah, I don't think any of us ever got hit.
Come on, bro. We used to walk in the bar sometimes. Some motherfucker be like, fuck, blah, blah, blah. And then bink, bink, bink. Didn't even get a shot or nothing. Like, shit used to be stupid, bro. And then get carried. And then the bouncer carry us right back out the bar and sit us down. And, like, I told you not to do that inside. I'm sorry. Like,
well, I mean, they shouldn't have been talking shit.
No. You're absolutely right about that.
I mean, that's all I can say about that. They shouldn't have been talking shit.
Good times, good times.
Like, I don't know, man. Like,
and then I'm down there tonight taking photos for the new place Max is open the pizza on the strip, and I'm fucking cops are riding by, slowing down, looking at me, and I'm out there like taking pictures and stepping out in the street. But you know, I made sure I had the work shirt and shit on and all of that.
Right.
Had the business cards in my pocket so I could be like, motherfucker, I'm working, leave me the fuck alone. But I'm down there in my truck at like fucking 11 o'clock at night or whatever.
Right.
Oh, shit was wild.
Absolutely. I mean, it was good times, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some real good times.
Yeah. I couldn't do that nowadays. I'd be fucked up for weeks.
Oh yeah, if we had a night like that, man, I'd be laid up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't do that no more.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Sing you a pretty song?
No, you'd have to do more than that.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing anything then.
Would you touch it?
Nah.
I didn't even say what it is yet.
Nah. That sounds like some strange for some change, man. Nah.
What if it was like you just had to touch the table corner or something? You don't know until you ask. See, you jump to conclusions.
Know, man. Yep, I'm jumping to conclusions. That sounds like something strange for some change.
That subject really fucked you up, huh?
A little bit.
Remember, chime in, like, share, hit that subscribe button on the screen. Remember, we do this every Friday on Graveyard Shift starting at midnight. Every Friday.
Graveyard Shift.
Dusty and Dirt. Desyple Nite.
You know, people are going to start calling us Dusty and Dirt.
I'm going to get us shirts made that say Dusty and Dirt. Look, that's what I'm going to get us for work outfits. I'm going to get us the button-up Mechanics Garage shirts with the tag, and it's going to say Dusty and Dirt.
That's dope. I'd rock it.
I will, too. Put the khakis on.
Yep, I'd rock it.
Give me some Timbs or something.
Dusty and Dirt.
Dusty and Dirt. But no, like I said, I don't think there's not much. 90%. I'll say 98% of the world wouldn't do for the right price.
I don't know. You'd have to put a real steep price on some things, man. Like steep price.
Yeah, but I'm saying it could be like, you know, the price is infinity. It could be $1 trillion or something. They're gonna break eventually. Like,
yeah.
Like they offer me $1 trillion to come whack you, bro. Just know I'm coming. I'm taking my chances. I'm like, he took one for the team. That's how I'm gonna justify it.
I feel it, man. Like, I ain't mad at you.
Or I call you out, but I probably wouldn't know just because it's you. I'd probably be like, all right, we got to take pictures and make it look like you're dead, bro. We got to go find a body that we can hide. I'm like, we got $1 trillion to cover it up. We're going to be all right.
That's how it be, too.
Because at that point, I give each prison guard in the prison we had $1 million. We free again.
Right?
Get the government a couple million. They going to give us new names.
So I'm moving straight down to Guatemala.
Right. Be down there talking about Dre. Remember that time I killed you? And we got $1 trillion?
That's funny though. Crazy. I mean, you go down to Mexico, man, you could live like a king.
Yeah, for like $50,000.
For the low.
Yeah.
For the low.
Yeah, I'm already hip to that.
What we got the exit plan? Go see us south of the border.
Shit be crazy down there, bro, though. You got to be about that.
You know, I have a feeling we're going to end up taking a trip to Dubai here.
Oh, here we go. I'm not getting on no fucking plane. You're going to have to put me on one of them motherfucking freight crater ships or some shit like that. I'll ride in one of them hoes. I'll put me a little living room set up in that bitch and chill till I get there.
I feel it.
Hopefully we don't fucking sink somewhere along the way and I gotta float out in the ocean forever. But in case it does happen, make sure. If I don't show up, I'm floating in the ocean. I ain't dead. I might not have no legs or something because of the sharks, but, you know, I'm out there.
Open water terrifies me, man.
That would suck, dude. I'd have a panic attack and drown.
Yeah, open water terrifies me.
If I had something to float on, I'd still be freaking out, probably.
Yeah, I can swim like a fish, but I mean, open water terrifies me. Like, I can't do it. Like, if I can't see the shore, that's it, man. I'm done.
See, that don't bother me really so much.
I'm sinking.
He said, I'm going to have a panic attack and clam up.
I'm sinking.
He said, I'm done. He said, bloop, bloop.
Yep.
He said, I'm done. That's how
that's
one
of the biggest fears, man.
That's how I feel about flying, bro. I've never flown, and I'm like, and I have panic.
I've flown before.
See, I have panic attacks, period. So to get like, I need fresh air or shit like that. Sometimes calms me down. But if I'm in the air, and I know I can't open the door because I'm not stupid, you know, and I can't get out that motherfucker, and I start freaking out, I'm dead, or I'm taking over the plane. Like, you gotta let me fly that bitch to calm down or something. Like,
oh man, that's funny.
Or I'm finding a parachute and I'm opening that door and jumping out. I don't give a fuck who else gets sucked out, but I'm panicking.
Yeah, that's gonna depressurize everything, man. Like,
I'm like, sorry, I tried to tell y'all I ain't about this life.
See, but the thing with flying is you're not on the plane long enough to even get like that.
Yeah, but I'm claustrophobic too. See, now that I've thought about it for some odd years, I'm gonna be fucked up before I even get on the plane. I'm like, oh, they about to lock me in this box, and this box gonna fly through the sky, and I can't get out of it for this amount of time. And if something goes wrong, I'm gonna be fucked up. Yeah, no, it ain't happening, bro. I'll drive my
Oh, see,
I'll drive my car
we gonna
across
have to
the
get you on a
ocean.
plane.
No, you ain't getting
We gonna have to get you on.
No,
we got to get you.
You gonna have to fucking put me under.
Look, man, like, all right, I took a plane from here to Virginia, man.
Good for
It's
you.
an hour trip.
Oh, hell no, you ain't locking me in a box flying through the sky for an hour.
Shit, from here to LA is 3 hours.
Yeah, good for them. I'll drive that bitch a couple days.
You know what I mean? Like, it ain't bad, man. Like, you know, I went from Cleveland to DC, and I was there in an hour. You know, I don't know, man. It ain't bad.
No.
But, you know, being in open water like that, no, I ain't doing it.
See, I'd rather be on the water. At least I got the chance to swim or float or something.
Like, if I had to take a boat to Canada.
If I fall from the sky, I'm fucked, bro. There ain't shit I can do but say, oh shit, there's the ground splat.
See, that's how I feel about open water, man. Like, if that boat goes down, I'm dead.
If I was meant to fly, I would have been born with wings. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I prefer flying over riding in a boat. Like this, if that boat sinks, man, I'm dead.
I mean, I'm gonna panic, but I might be able to get over it.
I'm
as
dead.
long as I don't pass
out,
I'm cool. But if I can control my panic attack and float on something, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna still be probably panic attacking the whole time, half fucked up. But I'm be like, damn, maybe somebody will find me.
Even if I had something to float on, I'm panicking.
Sharks start swimming around you.
No, I'm panicking.
See, I'm different. I'm like, oh, look at the fishy.
I do not go in the ocean. I do not. No. You know, and I was in the Chesapeake Bay, man. Big old whale swimming in the bay. No, I'm good, homie.
What if you was on the boat and it sank and you found something to float on and dolphins started gathering around you laughing?
See, that's even more panic because dolphins are huge.
And then start jumping up and trying to knock you off of what you're on.
Yeah, they're assholes like that.
Yeah.
They do stuff like that.
They play, I know. And then they knock you in the water and they do that grape shit.
Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead.
As they're laughing.
No, I'm dead.
But you could probably technically snatch up a dolphin and ride his ass and hope he goes to the shore jumping in and out the water.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, whales do that too, you know what I mean? Like
whales will take you almost to the shore.
Yeah, this humpback whale, all right, there was a shark in the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this humpback whale, I seen this on Facebook, man. And the humpback whale kept messing with this lady, you know, and he kept coming up and nudging her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like hey.
He was trying to get her back on the boat.
In the neighborhood.
Yeah. And she was like, well, I didn't understand what the whale was doing.
You know what I mean? Get the fuck on.
Eventually the whale got so agitated with her, it just picked her up and took her back to the boat.
Like, you dumb bitch.
Right. And then she looks out in the water, sees this big old shark out there. Right where she was swimming.
He's like, fuck Karen, get a clue here, bitch.
Right.
You about to get ate. Oh,
that's wild to me though, you know what I mean? Like how marine life does that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
we talked about that on the show, like animals with empathy and shit like that. But dolphins are the greatest. Them little dirty bastards.
They hide the pufferfish.
Yeah, they ain't fucking right. They be getting high off pufferfish, raping motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck? Who does that, bro? And then they play with shit, play with their food and shit. Them cats,
I'm done.
you know what? They kind of remind me of like a rapist Joker off of Batman. Like they're just running around laughing, all fucked up, like getting high.
Because they're high.
Yeah.
That's
and this
funny,
is real
man.
talk. If you don't know about marine life, if you think we talking crazy shit, go look some of that shit up. This shit is real.
Like they hide.
Yeah, they be getting
That,
high.
that's
Hide your pufferfish because the dolphins are coming to get high off. And they pass that shit around like a bomb, too.
that's funny. I don't care what you say. Ain't funny when you're in the ocean with them, but it's
Nah.
funny.
Could you imagine the pufferfish, though, when they getting high off of them? Like, these motherfuckers, man. Why these fucking little fuckers always fucking with us?
But see, they ain't eating them.
No, they just getting high off of them. So what?
That's
What they
that's
eating
funny.
their booty or something?
No, they secrete that neurotoxin, you know, out of their quills.
Niggas is chewing on them, spitting them back out, getting their little
Yeah, that's what they do.
getting they hit.
Like
It's like the heroin of the ocean because it pokes them too.
hold on, wait a second. I'm looking this up right now because I gotta see this.
I could put it on the screen. That should be funny as fuck.
Yeah, bring that up. Dolphin and pufferfish.
Hold on, let me go to the boober tuber. I hope it don't cut the live. It shouldn't.
Yeah, see, they look at this.
Hold on,
Look at
I'm about
this.
to put it on the screen.
There's a dolphin with a straight pufferfish hanging out his mouth. It's like 4 of them down.
Oh, here go one where they play catch with them motherfuckers and shit.
Hard to discover new
Oh,
audiences?
let me turn that
Oh
down.
yeah, I see.
It's
Yeah.
time to try.
Put that up on the screen.
Hold on. I'm good there. Oh, you fucker. Bear with me. I'll throw that motherfucker. I'm gonna give them full screen for a minute. This shit be crazy. They really be doing this shit. Put some volume on it.
That difficult age.
Now listen to this shit.
Male bottlenose dolphins
We narrating dolphin shows now.
to form boisterous gangs looking for excitement.
Watch them.
They like nothing better than surfing.
They going surfing and
Spy
shit
turtles
first.
here to see what they get up to.
Now they about to go get high after they surf. They be surfing on turtles too, bro. That
He
shit
in
be
turn is
crazy.
joined by another spy creature.
Uh-oh, there you go. There go the heroin.
No, that's the turtle.
This is
No, the
spy puff,
pufferfish on there now.
based
You
on a
just
fish
seeing that
blows
lake.
itself into a defensive puff ball.
These cats be getting high off pufferfish.
The spy creatures are here to film these teenage tearaways.
What kind of shit is this?
Spy Puffer faces a bumpy ride.
Oh, this is crazy, man.
Bust-ups are common.
Watch they start kicking this motherfucker around like
It's
a
easy to get
ball.
caught in the middle. Young males
Wait
are so
for it.
unruly, the females kick them out of the family pod.
But the pufferfish be swimming right up to them though.
What's the pufferfish get out of it?
This isn't
I don't
spy.
know.
It's a real pufferfish.
That's what I don't get.
Real creature
See,
gets
look.
the same rough
They just be
treatment.
bullying that cat. Fucking biting them, but they don't kill him. They just be getting high off of them. Maybe that's the point. He gets them high for some reason. Look at that shit.
Perfect.
He's
for
a
game
drug
catch.
addict.
Pufferfish or the pufferfish or the dolphin?
The dolphin. You see him
But
throw
the
what?
dolphins
Yep.
are dicing with
You
death.
see all the poison come out?
Pufferfish are one of the most poisonous fish in the ocean.
That's just messed up, man. I don't
They had
know.
a powerful
They be
nerve
throwing them
poison
around
called
getting high off 'em.
ketotoxin. It only takes a small
Yeah, dolphins
amount
are
to kill a
assholes.
human.
I think we come to that
They say
conclusion.
one small hit to kill a human, bro.
Even so, the dolphins often look
Yeah.
for pufferfish and love to
And
chew
this
on
cat-
Like you have to be
This cat just
like if you eat sushi, you have to be trained how to cut that pufferfish.
Yeah, this
Secretions
cat
seem to have
just
a narcotic effect.
backing it right now. He ain't even sharing. He a addict.
We should narrate a nature show.
Right? That shit ain't no joke though. I'm like, damn, these cats. And then You think if they didn't get high off the puffer fish, they wouldn't be the grapists?
See, that makes me think, what other poisonous stuff they getting high off of down there?
Getting poked by the reef on purpose?
Like that, I don't know, man. That's weird.
What if you got ones that go and grab up like the fish that shock you and shit just because they like being shocked?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
So you saying animals have fetishes?
Yeah. Well, dolphins do.
Yeah, I don't know. Dolphins are fucking weird, bro. They're just weird.
Dolphins do. That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. Yo, people gonna watch this and be like, what?
Like, what the fuck was they talking about? The grapist.
Rapey dolphins.
Would you jump into a pool of dolphins for the right price? But they got to be wild dolphins in the wild.
Wild dolphins?
Yeah, would you?
Hell no.
You wouldn't take your
Hell
chances
no.
for
How much money?
200,000, knowing that you could be raped by a dolphin.
Oh man. Nah, I'm gonna need more money, man. Dolphins is huge and messed up.
$500,000.
The pufferfish is the neighborhood dope.
That's what I was saying. They all cracked out and he the dope dealer. Now, but does the pufferfish get high off his own supply?
Can't.
What if he bit another pufferfish?
Can't. His body naturally produces that neurotoxin. Can't. Because you could have two pufferfish in a tank and they get in a fight, ain't phasing them. They're immune to their own.
They just steadily
neurotoxin,
trying
yeah.
to poison each other for no reason.
But see, snakes can poison other snakes.
Well, yeah, there's different types of snakes too, though. Now we're gonna just have a nature show.
Yeah, that's the next project. I'm down. Now that I know you can bring that stuff up on the screen,
I can bring anything up on the screen. We gonna do like the Snoop Dogg National Geographic.
Yep. We gonna narrate the nature show.
Watch him. He's about to get this motherfucker right here from the west side. I see him.
Oh, that's funny.
He said, "Get the fuck off my corner." I be watching shows and thinking that shit because I like all like documentary shit. So
yeah, so do I.
But
yeah, I like nature shows like that. Look, man, I like nature shows so much, and it was just Morgan Freeman's voice that made me watch this.
Yeah,
I watched March of the Penguins all the way through just because Morgan Freeman was narrating it, and I'm like, I know I just didn't waste 2 hours watching these penguins,
right?
Because Morgan Freeman was narrating.
You did.
I did.
Oh boy, I think need to narrate some crazy shit. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Yeah. I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-mm. Remember?
I'd watch that.
Right. I'm over here eating gummies and shit. That's the plus of having kids.
You know, we done burned up all our subjects.
Holy shit, we're 2 hours and 8 minutes in.
Yeah, we burned up all our subjects, man.
That means we're leaving, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that's our new term, piece of shit.
Piece of shit. You too can be a piece of shit like me. But remember, we do this every Friday, 12 a.m. midnight. On
Eastern Standard
Time, every Friday on Graveyard Shift with Desyple Nite, aka Dusty and Dirt. I'm gonna get us them suits. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, if you didn't get to see the whole show, as soon as we shut it down, it uploads to my Facebook. So remember, like, share, subscribe. If you got subjects you think we need to talk about, we take all subjects into consideration. Hit one of us up.
Yes, sir.
Or just write in the comments, things of that nature. Other than that, we're gonna roll out because I've been working, then I've been doing this, and yeah, I'm trying to go watch some TV or something. Other than
Yeah,
that,
boy.
like we're always